Today is not the day I die.
Both sides in this judicial procedure are fighting with champions, professional fighters who volunteered to act on their behalf. And that is absolutely a real thing.
It's almost very much like having your own lawyer. This person will come and fight for you.
I'm not sure quite this much exhibition jumping about is a good idea here. I'm a bit wary of anything that might give your opponent information about how you move and what you're capable of.
I think it's potentially a good way of releasing your own adrenaline. If you stand there and you're very sort of like stoic and you're kind of, then all of that adrenaline is coursing through your system and it makes your reactions very, very jumpy. So it's almost like this feeling of freeing up your limbs ready to fight.
It seems like a spear with a wooden haft is a bad choice when you've got a 7-foot-tall guy with a big sword facing you. I guess you don't have to let him hit it.
I do like that the majority of the deflections with the spear are ones which accentuate the movement of the sword. There's good deflections. There's not these attempts to confront the weapon mainly, which is very, very good. There's not very much of this just direct threat, changing through from side to side to side. There is an awful lot of movement around the opponent. Cavendish talk about getting behind your opponent. Marozzo talks about walking to their shoulders.
Like a modern fencing match, just up and down.
With very few exceptions, you're categorically trying to get the best, most advantageous position that takes your opponent's arms out of their natural position of strength. The way that we portray people who are incredibly large in general forms of fiction is massively fiction. That person who is immensely strong has to be, for some reason, uneducated and unable to move. And this is not true. You get some absolute premium, huge athletes
Who move fast.
Nimble, terrifyingly fast, and are intelligent and use that to their own advantage. It would be nice really to see a fight that represents that. Not only is this person huge, but they have studied their art.
Oh no, you can't die yet. You haven't confessed. Say it!
He clearly has made a mistake with all this gloating. You've got to keep your emotions under control. You've got to stop with the pride and the celebration prematurely. A nightly kind of mental preparation is about keeping a very even, kind of dispassionate mindset.
I'm gonna go for a 7.5. I really, really like the way the spear moves. I hate the way the sword moves.
I'd be willing to give it a 6.